6:15 p.m. in Olorenti in the Ambele clan of the Widikum subdivision of the Northwest region, same time in Douala in the Littoral region. Thanks for joining us on the 6:15 p.m. primetime newscast in the English language. Right ahead, our major stories. Barely 10 days after the country was seriously hit by heavy fuel scarcity, Yaoundé city dwellers woke up this morning to another scarcity, hunting for the precious liquid for one filling station to another, a difficult situation that has subjected car owners and motorbike riders to fresh suffering as they are unable to go about their daily activities. You will have the details in this newscast. And the wake-up has been very slow in the capital city, Yaoundé, this Tuesday morning after the Christmas feast. No congestion, no noise, but few persons spotted around cleaning while others go about their usual petty businesses. You have a roundup of the wake-up in Douala and Yaoundé in this newscast. And in Douala, the city has become a vast construction site as bad roads that have been affecting movement of persons and goods are currently being rehabilitated. Residents have commended ongoing work, even though they identify some lapses. Those were major stories. Right ahead, the details. Thanks for joining us. You're watching the 6:15 p.m. primetime newscast in the English language. My name is Gladys Ambodiban. We take you straight to the nation's political capital, Yaoundé, to talk about fuel scarcity. Barely 10 days after the country has experienced heavy fuel scarcity, Yaoundé city dwellers woke up this morning to another fuel scarcity for the most hunting for the precious liquid. A difficult situation for motor owners, for bike riders, as well as car owners who have been running helter-skelter in order to have the liquid. The details with Hyacin Chia from the nation's political capital.
This is the response drivers get from different filling stations in Yaoundé this Tuesday, December 26, as fuel scarcity resurfaces.
That there is no super. Sometimes you want even to enter the station, but the guys just tell you when you are far that don't even take your time to enter. Yes.
They are just saying that there is no petrol, that is only gas.
The search for the precious liquid on this Boxing Day is intense. Car owners and motorbike riders moving with their ears widely opened, ready to be informed of availability.
It is 2 hours now since I've been looking for fuel. Fuel is really missing. Yes, I walked up towards maybe 7 petrol stations. Yes, without any possibility to have fuel. So I'm in the round here expecting that maybe something can move.
I'm from Esasi. Since this morning I'm turning around. I don't have petrol. Just somebody called me that there is a line here. So I just come and also stand on the line. I'm trying to have something. I don't know if they are saving how much. I'm just waiting my own turn to come. If I can have something to go back and park my car in the house.
With their schedule of the day already shattered, they queue up here for hours with 50% chances of getting the little available substance.
But for what I'm seeing, there is only one post there that is saving the fuel. So I'm sad. But I'm there hoping that maybe something can be done. Even it is 2 or 5 liters, it will be sufficient for me for today to do what I have to do.
Oui, tu vas t'aligner comme ça 2 heures, 3 heures de temps. Parce que j'ai vécu ça déjà. Hein. Je me suis aligné et net à la pompe sur moi. Il y avait une rupture, donc c'était fini. Donc alors on s'aligne comme ça et on n'est même pas sûr d'avoir du carburant.
I don't know if my turn will, when I will arrive there, they will say that I have finished. I don't know.
And this is happening less than 10 days after the previous scarcity that posed enormous difficulties on the Yaoundé city dwellers and other towns, hampering economic activities for a couple of days.
From fuel scarcity in Yaoundé, we move to bad roads in Cameroon's economic city, Douala. The city has become a vast construction site as bad roads that have been hampering the movement of goods and persons are currently being rehabilitated. Residents have commended work so far, even though they have identified some lapses. The details in this report. These caterpillars have been here for the past few weeks. The construction of the road at Kojefa, Pekadis in Douala 3 subdivision will facilitate movements. In spite of inconveniences, inhabitants are delighted.
We don't have any problem here with the road, so we appreciate what the government can do, and they do their best. Can do. So we don't have any kind of problem. Yes, even the just we can say only the dogs and that can disturb us, but we are happy because we have another route.
Still in Pekadis, another stretch of road that leads to the Military Engineering Corps is under construction.
La construction de cette route est une bonne chose pour le quartier.
Constructing this road is beneficial for development, offering efficient transport to the Military Engineering Corps without the need to go through Pekadus. Direct access will reduce our cost, and the street lights will contribute to enhance safety by preventing aggressions. At the popular Carrefour Ajip, that has been a real headache for drivers as a result of numerous potholes, residents see progress in ongoing road projects, even though some challenges like the need for perfection in some areas have been noted. It is great that the road construction has brought improvement, but addressing the issue of unfinished portions and holes is crucial to ensure long-term durability and safety, especially during the rainy season. However, the road is now better than before. Presently, work is going on well. Before, we were suffering from traffic congestion, and I know our customers were the ones paying the price. We no longer have problems with our customers because the roads are now good. The engineers started work and abandoned. The portions that are left uncompleted can provoke accidents. It would have been better to complete this work and leave at once. The construction activities during end-of-year celebration periods in Douala reflects the city's ongoing transformation. And the wake-up has been very slow in the nation's political capital, Yaoundé, this Tuesday morning, the day after the Feast of Nativity. No congestion, no noise, just a few people spotted around going about their daily activities. We have a reporter in the nation's political capital, Yaoundé, Beatrice Ngamo, who paints the picture of that city.
The early morning fog this Tuesday was in the quietness of the streets, as many hotspots, drinking places, shops like stores still to open their doors. Indication yesterday's celebration was indeed long and magnificent. Relaxed traffic, as light circulation can deceive someone entering Yaoundé for the first time to think the capital city is under control, especially as the streets are free from circulation controllers at road junctions and roundabouts. Few cars like bikes enjoy their time. Around the central post office, cleaning the other. Towards the ministries, the emptiness also felt. Many offices void of their occupants. The few present trying to separate their bodies from yesterday's enjoyment.
Beaucoup de gens sont encore chez eux et les bureaux sont presque fermés.
D'ici janvier, ça serait même plus chaud que ça.
Les rues sont libres. On constate que plusieurs sont restés à la maison.
Vous savez, après le 20, c'est le 21. On n'a plus rien dans les poches.
Moving towards the Longkak roundabout, cleaning of the garden ongoing. These too can freely kick their balls around, especially with all the space. Supermarkets like local markets, very timid as far as business is concerned. This September 26 saw one for many as liquidation of the rest of Christmas Day food many are enjoying as breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Most Yaoundé residents need to beef up time and energy to resume their normal activities. That goes with preparation of the end-of-year feast and its own hustling and bustling.
Meanwhile, in Douala, Cameroon's economic hub, private and public offices were very busy this December 26, 2023, as student journalist Christy Aya visited some public offices as well as some enterprises to get a pulse of activities. Her reports.
After a first celebration on December 25th, most civil servants have resumed work in Cameroon's economic hub, Douala. In this public office, all workers are busy this December 26th, serving whoever comes in for a service.
Where you observe that the personnel is there in the work, because here in our divisional office, we have something to do. And everybody have something to do. It is why we will find that they are there in their office and their work. Also punctuality, because they cannot, you know that Christmas is yesterday, and now they are in the office because they have something to do, they have work.
In our office, you see people are there, but what we can say that we are waiting population, we are waiting citizens, because they are not here, we don't know what about. We can say the Christmas was very, very nice for them. So we are at our offices and we are waiting for them.
Similarly, the atmosphere is bustling in this optic shop where services have resumed full swing.
Ouais, comme vous le voyez si bien, le travail il a effectivement repris. C'est vrai que hier c'était une période assez festive. Mais les obligations obligent, nous avons ouvert.
While some enterprises have already resumed work, others have remained closed as the workers still enjoy Christmas.
And within 72 hours in Douala, many casualties have so far been recorded from cases of aggression, burglary, thefts, work accidents as well as road accidents just before and after Christmas. You have the details of that in this report. In spite of security measures put in place to prevent cases of aggression in Douala during these end-of-year festivities, several cases have been recorded. At the Lakentini hospital we visited, for example, we are told 74 surgeries carried out within 72 hours are victims of either aggression and of fights and others. Within the past 72 hours, we have received 137 patients, 74 cases of surgery, most of them victims of aggression, fights, and some work accidents. We have already operated upon more than 10. Others were treated and sent back home. We are always ready to receive patients during this period of festivities. The medical personnel adds that as compared to last year, the records remain almost the same and an emergency system has been put in place to ensure victims are taken care of immediately. Meantime, at this police station in the city of Douala, officials say they recorded one case of robbery on the night of December 25 and have opened investigations. The city and its environs have so far recorded 74 cases of road accidents with 1 death and 30 injured. 50 others have been arrested for various reasons. A security system remains deployed in the city to ensure the population have a trouble-free end-of-year celebration. And the usual busy economic city of Douala was unusually calm this December 26. Most of the streets were actually calm. The usual crowded areas were seen with just a few persons. Most shops had remained closed, as our student journalist Christy Aya tells us.
The streets of Douala, usually vibrant and bustling, today, this 26th of December, has lost the fierceness. Just some few individuals have resumed activities. There is no congestion at the road. In areas like Bonajo, Aqua, and Daido, which are typically lively, the streets remain sparsely populated with numerous shops still closed. I live in Pekaten. In the morning when leaving the house, I realized that the road was empty. No car, just some few persons at the road. Even in the offices, there is no work, just 2 or 3 people were there. At the next day of the festive period, we noticed that the street is calm. Several shops are still closed. Activities are really slow, and the town is really full with pile of debts. As the day goes by, some shops are beginning to open. Meantime, the street have also been littered with household waste, which has almost doubled as a result of the Feast of Nativity.
And to ensure end-of-year festivities go on hitch-free in Banganté, in the Division West region of Cameroon, we have administrative officials as well as security officers who have been taking measures to reinforce security. They have been visiting some neighborhoods in the division to ensure all is well. Let's have the details in this report. This mixed patrol, led by the senior divisional officer in the West region of Cameroon, is actively addressing the rise in aggression, robbery, violence, and road accidents during these festive periods. This by encouraging local units to deploy in various places of worship, bars, snack bars, and some popular spots, demonstrating a proactive approach to community safety. The positive response from residents reflects their appreciation for such initiatives.
I'm happy that there is security in Banganté. All is going on well, and we wish that the end of year celebration should equally go on hitch-free.
To foster relations with the local population, the senior divisional officer Fonde, Auguste Esomba, along his staff, visited commercial places to ensure the smooth progress of activities during this end-of-year festivities. Their efforts to reassure both the public and businesses about the security system during the end-of-year celebrations have been deemed vital. It's worth noting that recommendations were provided to subdivisional officers and mayors, emphasizing a collaborative approach for the well-being of the community.
We have made a tour of the town and we realized that all is going on well. Everything is under control. Police and gendarmerie services are complaining of the abundance of businesses closer to their checkpoints. They are forced to delocalize them. Another problem too is a lack of street light. It's not good.
The senior divisional officer's proactive move to strengthen checkpoints, filtering division entrances and exits between 10 p.m. and 3:30 a.m., spanning from Tonga through Basamba, Bazou, and concluding in the town of Banganté, demonstrates a strategic effort to enhance security measures during this period. This operation contributes to safeguarding the division and reinforcing control at key points. And that reports from Banganté in the division takes us to the end of today's edition of the 6:15 primetime newscast on Canal International. It is actually a pleasure knowing you're watching. Enjoy the rest of Boxing Day watching programs on Canal International. Bye-bye.